Yeah.
Trauma Tone.
What's the word, y'all? This is KTR _podcast, Know the Ropes podcast. You are now live and direct with the first ladies of Know the Ropes podcast. Yes, this is episode 13 of Know the Ropes podcast. This is the Real Wives of a Wrestling podcast, featuring the wives of my co-hosts of Big Harv and J-Bo, Miss Elise and Miss Bree. How are y'all doing today?
I'm sorry, I just want to say, are you calling yourself a wife? Because you did say the first ladies, and you don't have one. So I just wanted to clarify
before we get this episode started now,
for the people watching. Because
I'm doing okay. I don't know. Yeah, I believe Bree doing okay, but
just wanted to throw that out there.
This episode's featuring 2/3. Well, not 2/3. I don't have a wife. Yes. This episode is featuring the wives of my fellow co-hosts, Big Harv and J-Bo. They will not be on this episode because I'm highlighting the ones that are able to have this podcast happen. Because if it wasn't for these two women, this would not be going on because they need their permission to get this thing started. Like I said, how y'all doing today? Look, I don't know about marriage life. I feel like they have to ask permission.
That much is very clear, Samuel.
Well, I'm grateful that you asked.
Thank you. Thank you. See,
that's nice.
Somebody can be nice.
Thank you.
Jay grown.
I tried to be nice to you, but you know.
He's grown.
Anyway, before you start with this complicated, maybe headache of an episode, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms. KTR _podcast, Twitter, Instagram, Know the Ropes Podcast, YouTube, Facebook, Know the Ropes Podcast on all podcast platforms, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, everything, Podbean, we are everything. Just type in Know the Ropes Podcast, no special spellings. But anyway, gonna get into this episode 13 Know the Ropes Podcast. First off, my first question to you ladies is, how do y'all feel about, y'all kind of answered already since you already talked about the whole permission thing, saying they're grown and everything. Let's say, how do y'all feel about sharing your husbands with, I'm not going to say me because that sounds weird, pause, but yeah, with sharing your husbands with the podcast, with the episode, how y'all feel about it,
Wrestling has been Jay's passion since before we got together. So I always told him he needed to start up something talking about wrestling. When we first started dating, I referred to his as his soap opera because I felt like they were super dramatic and over the top. And then, of course, I'd have to watch it with him. And so then I went from making fun of the wrestling to actually watching and paying attention. So, yeah, I've always supported this. Is one thing he's always been passionate about since he was a kid. So
cool. I like that.
Same here, basically. Of course, he wouldn't be doing this if he was passionate about it. Ever since I met Jay, he just really had a passion for it, and it's something that he's done previously. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So hey, if that's something that you're passionate about, I'm all in with you.
Good,
it's like how Bree was saying, I started watching it too with him, and I was like, oh, I'm really into this.
See, a lot of people are before they get in the wrestling, they look at it like, oh, what is this? And you like watch a couple episodes, like, okay, it's getting interesting. Then you finally get into it. You just gotta give wrestling a chance. No, it's not as weird as you may think it is. It may be quote unquote fake in some aspects, but the action is real. 75% of it. So yeah. So with that being said, that kind of also goes into my next question. Said, were you a fan of wrestling before or after y'all got together?
After, definitely after.
So for me, it was my cousin kind of introduced me to it.
Yeah.
When I was little, but I wasn't really like a fan. I was like, oh, I like watching it. I'm not fan watch all the time.
Right.
After I got married and everything and dating and through the whole relationship thing, I started to really enjoy it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch this. They out here doing stuff I wish I could do.
Why you shaking your head, Rick? You don't want to be doing actions out there?
No. wasn't. I never thought that I personally would want to. More like Alana and Rusev kind of role. I'd probably be more of a shit talker on the sidelines, not necessarily in the ring. Definitely still on the sidelines, but talking shit. Always. Shut up.
I was just agreeing with you. Chance to speak.
The way you said it.
But it's true though. I can definitely see it a lot. Yeah. So since y'all finally got into wrestling, start watching wrestling, who would you say your favorite wrestler is right now?
That's a difficult question.
I've always been a fan of Divas Wrestling. I actually got like into the storylines watching Diva Wrestling. So are you saying favorite wrestler now or all-time favorite?
Both. You can do both. Who's your favorite wrestler all time?
All-time favorite wrestler is AJ Lee, hands down. I loved her. I loved her arc. I loved her character, how she skipped and she was crazy. And I loved her. Favorite wrestler now, probably between Bayley and Sasha Banks. Absolutely hate Charlotte.
Why?
And I absolutely hate Nikki Bella. Sorry, she's one of my favorites. I could not stand her either.
About you, Ali?
So mine is like really kind of recent because everything that's happened in my life. I would just pick my all-time favorite. Well, I could pick two. You know what? I go with men and women.
Cool.
My favorite men wrestler, it would have to be Braun Strowman.
Wow.
Really?
Right. That caught me off guard. I was not expecting that.
I like his character. His character is amazing. It is amazing. It's just I like how he just big, man. That's intimidating, man.
Just big and yelling all the time.
Me is being a small person. Everybody big to me, but him, I look like a little kid, right? For real. So that's one, and then my other one would have to be Bianca Belair. I love her style. I love how her attire. I like that she makes her own outfits. That's amazing, and just to show that our culture of us as Black women, and just embrace it as a whole. That's kind of, I really enjoy that.
Yeah, she really pulling that off real well. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Yeah.
Cool. So next question we're gonna go into is, how do you feel about the podcast so far? It started back in I think we started in June.
Yeah.
But we didn't really put it out there until about the end of July or early August. And ever since then, we've just been working, as you can tell. See, every other Tuesday we got an episode. Every Saturday we got a mini episode, doing social media and stuff every other day and stuff like that. But say, how y'all feel about the podcast so far?
It gives Jay an outlet. Something outside of work, outside of me, outside of the kids. Something that he's a part of that's bigger, I guess. So I feel like it helps him a lot outside of everyday life because he's got something to look forward to during the week. I know when he missed that 1 week, he was really upset about it. So it's something that he looks forward to doing every week.
Oh, Leave.
Same, definitely. Because both of our guys, our husbands, are passionate about wrestling. That's their passion. They love it. They talk about it all the time. I mean, they watch it all the time. That's something they're passionate about. And because, like she said, an escape from reality, escape from things that we deal with every day, our stressors, our things that's going on in the world. It's an escape. And I like how everything has been going so far with it. Many blessings to this podcast, definitely. And you're right. And what I would like to see more of.
Damn, that was about to be my next question. Like she just read the back of my mind. Well, go into it. That's my next question. What do y'all want to see more with the podcast? She's about to get into it.
I was just gonna keep going, you know. So, but I would like to see, you know, it would be kind of cool if y'all did like straight up live streaming. That would be kind of cool. Give it more of a, and then like do questions and answers from people that make comments or anything. That would, if they have any questions or anything, you know, more interactive.
Or I know y'all place little tiny bets on the side, maybe reactions to after. Maybe y'all don't know who won XYZ match or throughout the pay-per-view until maybe the day after, and then y'all do a show about who won and then announce who won the bets or whatever, and then post reactions. I think that could be funny.
Cool, that's a good idea. And jot that down in my notes real quick. You know. Say reactions, live streaming, Q&As. Bam, I got everything down that fast. See, I'm good. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's really all the question I have for real. See, I told you this was going to be an easy episode. See, I was stressed about nothing for no reason. I was going to ask serious questions or you don't know what.
I'm pouring a drink at the beginning of the show?
Because I know what type of stress I was going to get myself into.
Wow. Okay.
Keep telling yourself that, Samuel.
I will, thank you. But that being said, this is, oh, hold on, forgot we have the lightning round. We have a lightning round that don't roll your eyes, bro. Don't do that. I ain't said nothing yet.
You don't tell me.
The lightning round, we have a lightning round after each episode, and that's basically, you know, just a series of like 5 questions, asking whatever topic that may come to my mind, and y'all gotta answer it like that. So with that being said, this is about y'all husbands. So the first question is, who is your... Dang, I'm trying to figure out words. I almost messed up. I have brain fart, my bad. Who's your husband's favorite wrestler of all time? Don't laugh. Don't breathe. Don't do that. No, time out. Hold on. This is what we're not going to do.
I'm sorry. I tried. It just
it slipped out. You couldn't hold it back. I understand. All right. Get my drink real quick.
I'll go. So
go.
Favorite wrestler of all time is Eddie Guerrero.
Favorite wrestler of all time is Undertaker.
Okay, y'all both got that right. Next question. Who is your husband's favorite women's wrestler?
Bianca Belair.
I'm gonna say Naomi.
Wrong. At least you got it right though.
My man.
Hey, Harv, you cannot be helping. You are in the background.
First of all, he didn't help me. He said my answer was fair, is what he said.
No, but it was wrong though from what he gave me.
It doesn't matter. That's what. But he's sitting right here. Like I have him sitting in the chair across from me, and he said the answer was fair.
Well, okay. Well, at the answer he gave me when I asked this question on November 12th. It was wrong. So yeah. So
okay. Well, the answer he gave me today, November 12th at 6:37 p.m., was that it was fair. So I don't care what your little piece of paper says there, Samuel. My husband's sitting right here. He said it was fair.
Let him know.
Okay. Question number 3: Who's your husband's favorite wrestler right now? Male.
Bray Wyatt.
That's kind of obvious. Yeah, that was right.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm a little stumbled because he's been switching up lately. For real. Sam, don't tell him I said this. If I get it wrong.
You know it's recorded at least, so he might watch it.
It's gonna be on the episode when it comes.
Okay, you know later. What? I can take the hit. I'll take. You know what? Let's just go with Keith Lee.
Wrong. It's Ricochet.
Right now?
Yeah, that's what he said right now.
That has to be another
Oh my
I don't know. You know what?
So right now we are 2 for 2 right now. Next question. Oh yeah, this is a good one.
Okay.
What is your husband's favorite theme song of all time?
Oh my God, what is his name? Bobby, what's his face? Glorious. What is it? Who you know who I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about.
He also said that one was fair. I'm just pointing that out.
He
had it as his ringtone. He's never had any other damn wrestler theme song as his ringtone except for that one. It used to wake him up in the morning.
Well,
are you kidding me?
Well, he can't change his answer from what he gave to me earlier, so that's wrong.
Actually, he can because they're his answers, Samuel. What?
Go ahead.
That's not what he told me.
What's your name, baby? I can't remember. What'd you say?
The answer's wrong. It's not
It's
Bobby
not,
Roode.
though. He's sitting right here.
He can't change his answer from what he first gave to me.
Listen here. Let me explain something to you real quick. I don't care what that little piece of paper say. I'm telling you what my husband, who's sitting in front of me at 6:39 p.m. on November 12th, is saying. And I know because I used to wake up to the same damn theme song. Okay. So I know.
Y'all woke up to the song Glorious. He really had that as a range. You have to wake up every morning to the song Glorious. And I would like
wow.
I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. Ask him. I'm not playing.
That was the start of your day.
And then as soon as he would start singing it, my son, who is now 6, but was like 1 or 2 at the time, would raise his hands and turn around in a circle. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking.
Well, that's an interesting and funny story, but the answer's still wrong.
Okay, I don't care what the piece of paper says, Sam. I don't care what your piece of paper says, Sam. I don't even care what he says because I know him better than he knows himself. I'm telling you that it's that song. I don't care.
We gonna
all right then. Elise, what's the
man, I didn't have no time, y'all. I was thinking.
I've been arguing with him for like 5 minutes.
I know. My brain wasn't clicking.
Of all time, what's his favorite theme song?
Favorite theme song. Oh, yeah. Oscar.
Well, that was wrong, but yeah, it was a good guess though. Yeah, it was The Rock.
No, man.
Hey,
you know what? No.
He doesn't even remember the theme song that he
well, how y'all gonna get mad because y'all get the answer wrong about your own husbands?
But he doesn't even remember the answer that he gave.
That's
you,
his
so
fault.
How could it be his favorite of all time?
That's his fault. He forgot. I'm sorry. But
you don't do me like that.
That's what they gave. I'm just going off of this.
So what was his favorite, Samuel? What's his favorite theme song, Samuel?
Val Venus.
I don't even know who that is.
That's what he told me. Yeah. He said Val Venus. That's his favorite song.
You can't do me like that now because I know that he loves him some Oscar.
He probably loves it, but he probably loves the Rock's theme song more. No, that's just another story for another day. Anyway,
whatever. He said it's fair. It's Bobby. I said what I said.
Well, y'all still tied 2-2 right now, so it's okay. This is the last question.
Whatever. My husband's sitting over here impressed, so I'm getting nods of approval. So that's all that matters.
He just don't want to sleep on the couch tonight. That's all.
He wouldn't be sleeping on the couch anyway, Sam. We ain't got that kind of marriage. You wouldn't know nothing about that.
Yes, I'm not married. That's why I don't have a wife on the episode right now. But anyway, last question. If your husband could perform a finishing move on you, what would it be?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh, I know this one.
It would probably be either a curb stomp or
wow. Oh my God.
I know sometimes he be wanting to curb stomp me. That's okay. That's okay. Ooh. You know, Sam, my mouth. It is what it is.
Oh my God. Curb stomp, damn. At least what's your answer?
I would probably say RKO first and then the curb stomp. But
Okay, that's a little ease right there, but damn. Wow.
Mine is definitely a sleeper hole.
Dang.
What is it?
A sleeper hole, so you'll pass out? That's I don't know which one is worse. A sleeper hole is basically him just taking the air out of your body, so you just pass out and collapse. Then
I probably got mine wrong.
It's me, mine talking. You know, I be talking and other stuff. So,
oh my God! Dang!
Yeah. I was thinking more smart mouth.
I see. I'm like,
it would have been an RKO.
Ooh, this marriage life something. This marriage life something different. If y'all think y'all gonna get a sleeper hole and a curb stomp, instead of fish,
that's not the RKO first, Sam. Listen.
Look, that's still shit. Like
that's why they married now. That's it. That's why.
Well, that's not the answer that they picked, though.
Yeah, he told me that wasn't it.
Thankfully, they said that if they could perform a finishing move on you, it'll be the Batista bomb. So basically, a sit-out power bomb. So that's more safer and fair, and not life-threatening.
I know him.
You get to keep your life in your teeth. So I mean, I like that one.
Y'all don't see him when my mouth gets smart. Y'all don't see the facial expression. It's definitely a curb stomp or an RKO facial expression.
I could only imagine.
Shut your short ass up.
I am not short. I am average.
You ain't tall either.
I am average height for a male.
You say so, buddy.
That's what it says on Google. If you go on Google and type in average height for a male, I'm doing it right now for you.
And is that why I'm taller than you?
You're taller than me if you wear heels, all right?
I don't wear heels. Devon, do I wear heels?
I said
I don't wear heels. I don't wear heels, sir.
I said if. Well, you're okay. You're taller than me. Congratulations.
It's okay. Your feelings hurt. That's all right.
My feelings are not hurt. I am fine.
They are a little bit. You're a little salty. It's okay.
It's the winter time, so I'm be wearing Timbs all winter, so I'm good.
But that still does not affect your. It doesn't count.
It does. I'm 6 feet with Timbs on.
If your actual feet are on the ground, not in shoes, I'm taller than you, and therefore you are short.
Why would I be around you with my bare feet?
Maybe in my new house you can't wear shoes.
Oh dang, that's unfortunate. I'll just get some shoes so I can wear inside the house. Then that don't go outside.
That's not what I said.
Why not?
That's not what I said.
Why?
If me and my husband got to pick your short ass up and take your shoes off, then that's what we'll do. But you're not wearing shoes in my house, Samuel.
Anyway, that's all the time that we have for episode 13 of Know the Ropes Podcast. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms, KTR_podcast, Twitter, Instagram, Know the Ropes Podcast, YouTube, Facebook, Know the Ropes Podcast on every podcast platform, Google Podcast, Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Podbean. We're on everything. Be sure to go like, comment, follow, share, subscribe. Anything you do for us on YouTube besides hit that dislike button because we don't like that. And that is all the time that we have for today. I thank you two for being on this episode. Y'all have been great guests for the majority of the episode.
Your whore mouth.
And not much of a headache. But that's all the time we have. Thank you for joining us, and we are out.
Bump those numbers. Don't play wrong. I say good God. I ain't felt the need to kill alone. Respect the J dot, I'll praise the JR. Crew step wrong, that there's a graveyard. Don't play wrong.